Is it time to buy or sell iPath S&P 500 VIX ST Futures ETN ETF? In this video, we're diving deep into iPath S&P 500 VIX ST Futures ETN. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 18th of August, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get a free price prediction and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 7th of August, 2025, our system has ranked the iPath S&P 500 VXX ST Futures ETN as a strong sell candidate, assigning it a score of -6.37. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF recorded a loss of -9.74%. This equates to an average daily loss of -1.22% since it was designated as a strong sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund is situated at the lower end of a broad and declining trend in the short term, which often presents an excellent buying opportunity. Should the lower trend floor at $37.19 be breached, it would initially signal a steeper decline. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential decrease of approximately 27.33% over the next 3 months, with a possible return fluctuating between -29.07% and -16.97%. Shifting to the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a projected change of 2.05%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could vary from 2.05% to 130.47% over the coming year. In monetary terms, this would place the future price between $38.88 and $87.81. Our latest daily update for the iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note includes the headline, iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note, ETF, downgraded from sell candidate to strong sell candidate after Monday trading session. The iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures ETF price fell by 2.41% on the last day, which was Monday, the 18th of August 2025, dropping from $39.04 to $38.10. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated 2.90%, with a day low of $37.89 and a day high of $38.98. The price has declined in 6 of the last 10 days and is down by 11.23% during this period. Volume increased on the last day by 1 million shares. Although this occurred alongside falling prices, this may serve as an early warning, indicating that the risk could rise slightly over the next couple of days. In total, 6 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $215,009,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $91.12, while the lowest price was $37.89. Currently, the price is 58.19%, or $53.02, below the 52-week high, and 99.24%, or $5,007.66, below the all-time high reached on the 18th of March 2020 when the price hit $5,045.76. VXX, the short-term VIX futures exchange-traded note, has caught the attention of investors once again as volatility remains inexpensive, yet macroeconomic risks are rising. Markets have experienced a rally due to increased expectations of a Federal Reserve rate cut and a volatility index below 15. However, analysts caution that volatility can increase rapidly if trade tensions, geopolitical conflicts, or disappointing economic data resurface. Recent news emphasizes tariff threats and seasonal trends in August as factors that have already driven volatility exchange-traded funds higher during May and June. Several firms have raised their outlook on VXX, labeling it as an appealing tactical long-term investment and a beneficial short-term hedge when implied volatility is low. Technical analysis indicates support around $40 and resistance near $60. In the immediate future, any unexpected events, such as escalating tariffs, disappointing economic data, or geopolitical developments are likely to cause a significant rise in VXX, providing hedge value and boosting the exchange-traded note. Over the long haul, structural challenges persist. Contango and roll costs render VXX unsuitable for a buy-and-hold strategy, meaning that prolonged periods of calm in the markets will diminish returns, even if realized volatility remains high. Traders should view VXX as a tactical instrument for moments of volatility rather than a permanent solution for volatility exposure. The following signals have been identified for iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note. Furthermore, there's a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence or MACD. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence the near short-term development. The iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded fund holds sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a more negative forecast for the fund. Additionally, there is a general sell signal based on the relationship between these two signals, where the long-term average is above the short-term average. During upward corrections, resistance is anticipated at levels of $39.49 and $43.67. A breakout above any of these levels will generate buy signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and so far it has declined by 17.01%. Further declines are indicated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which could serve as an early warning. Therefore, the fund should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 12 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 10 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 13 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 46 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 50 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for the iPath S&P 500 VIX ST Futures ETN. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Under certain conditions, this exchange-traded fund may experience significant downturns in the coming days. The ETF typically shows average daily movements, and with decent trading volume, the associated risk is deemed to be medium. Over the past day, the ETF fluctuated by $1.10 between its highest and lowest points, representing a change of 2.9%. In the last week, the average daily volatility of this ETF has been 2.64%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note is at $39.30. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. There is no significant support from accumulated volume below, indicating that the exchange-traded fund could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. Proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader who knows how to navigate such situations. This exchange-traded fund has received a negative evaluation, and currently, no stop loss has been established. Is iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note exchange-traded fund a good buy? iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note holds several negative signals and is within a wide and falling trend, leading us to believe it will continue to perform poorly in the upcoming days or weeks. As a result, we have a negative evaluation of this exchange-traded fund. Due to certain minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have downgraded our analysis conclusion for this exchange-traded fund from a sell to a strong sell candidate since the last evaluation. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, August 19th, we anticipate that iPath S&P 500 VIX short-term futures exchange-traded note will open higher by 22.2 cents and begin trading at $38.32. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.